Mornings are best when they're started slow, quiet, and at ease. Not shocking your circadian rhythm or nervous system with an alarm clock. Just simply waking up when the body's ready to. This was an early morning for me. Not every morning is this early by any means. But this is just the real reality of this morning. Just because I woke up at 6 doesn't mean I jumped out of bed and got into the productivity. I laid here, stretched, yawned, took my time, observed the elements outside, thanked God for another day, another opportunity. Seriously, what a life this is. We get every single day a new chance, a new breath, a new opportunity to grow and learn and share. Remembering that every morning just boosts me with energy for the day. I've found that my morning routine is really what makes me a better person, and I need all the time in the world. Seriously, my whole morning routine is probably about 3 hours. And I don't get this every single day by any means, but when I do, I really do. And it's the little habits, the little things throughout this morning routine, like making my bed and cleaning up my room from whatever I was doing the night before, that really set the tone for the day and just create a better space and environment. I'm a big believer in the space around you reflecting the internal. No separation, right? So I really make it a point in the mornings to tidy up, to cleanse. I might light sage, I might light an incense, I might not. This morning, I just wanted to clean, make sure my home was put together. And that being said, I actually cleaned up my internal home with an enema this morning. If you guys actually want a video or blog post about enemas, I'd be happy to share, but had to do some internal cleaning to reflect the external. And then we got into the incense. Some mornings I'm feeling the gym, I want to be out and about, and other mornings I just do my thing at home. I find a good playlist, which I have a ton of, shameless plug if you need some jams for the day, and I just do my thing. I move my body, I stretch. It's like a yoga dance flow. There's no right and there's no wrong, and I'm just in my world, and there's no judging of any of it. So I highly recommend, if you're not a gym person, even if you're not a yoga person, just finding your favorite song or playlist, put that on in the morning. Just get the blood flowing, get the energy going for the day. You'll feel so much better afterward. And just don't even have any limitations to it. Don't have any okay, first this and then this. No reps, no time limit. Just being and moving and expressing freely. It's the most medicinal thing to start the day with. And then if you tie in the breath, oh, it's even better. It's just heavenly. For real, who am I? What am I doing? But also, I'm just playing. I'm just allowing my inner child, the feminine, the masculine, all of it to find itself together here in every single breath in total unison. And it's the quickest way to euphoria, to just connect to your breath, to connect to your body, to get out of the mind. So although this seems like this is my morning breath session, this is kind of like the more informal play. And then I get into my 30 to 40 minute, sometimes an hour breathwork session where I'm typically sitting upright and doing a lot of tumo breaths, a lot of slower, deep diaphragmatic breaths, really getting into my parasympathetic, detoxing the body. And this is always the first thing I do every single morning. And I know it seems boring, but it has become an anchor for me to just reset my neurological system before intaking water, tea, anything at all. just having this moment and this internal dialogue, this conversation with God, with myself, with universe, whatever word you want to insert there, has really, really allowed me to be more present throughout the entire day. It's a total contrast when I don't start the day with breathwork. After a good session, there's usually a lot of expression that follows that. So journaling has been something that I would probably say is runner up to breathwork for healing tools for me, because I've been doing journaling since I was in like first grade. I have a bundle of journals back home at my mom's house from me just free writing. Just again, the same way I was dancing and expressing, just doing that with words. If I have extra time in my morning, I've been loving a good 20 to 30 minute session of reading. This book is amazing, by the way. And then it's time to really like start to get ready, get the cool girl outfit on. It's time to get going. Personal favorite essential oil right now, really for the longest, has been sage. It's just so grounding. Parasites also don't like it, so we love a good essential oil. Of course, I tend to my plants who are thriving this year. Again, I really do think this is like a reflection of me, because I've definitely had my share of dead plants, and we are thriving this year. More tidying up, of course. All the dishes gotta go. We gotta get right for the day. We gotta dance while we do it. And I know this may seem like kind of random in here, but I like to do this like for later in the day to set myself up. So if I do have some fruit to juice, it's usually in the morning. Today I was making some fresh OJ with this manual citrus press, which I love. It's so fun, and something about manually juicing just feels so much more rewarding, and I'm just like putting love and effort and energy into it, and it's like, I don't know, it just hits different, y'all. The juice tastes so good. And it's just medicinal in a sense of like a morning meditation for me. Like, it's just really therapeutic to be in the zone. Sometimes I'll have frequencies on while I do this. Sometimes I'll still be jamming out, but just kind of being in my own little world, putting love into nourishing my body, hydrating my body, and really just setting myself up for later in the day. Because most of you know, the first thing I intake every day, typically, is this herbal tea. And it does vary and it does change some days, some weeks, but my base herbs are dandelion, burdock root, and red clover. I have a blog post going over these and why these are my favorite gentle herbs to use daily. Like I said, it does change sometimes, but for the most part, these 3 herbs have really held it down for me in the past 3 years, and I've just noticed what starting the day with these does for me and my digestive system and my overall like clarity in my mind. Another big key component in my mornings is getting fresh air. So if I don't just do my whole morning routine of breathwork and movement outside, I at least step outside and drink my tea. I have to do that. Since living in the van, it's been priority for me to just wake up and get fresh air. And then it's time to clock in, which I again try to ease into, because I can really just go and go and go for hours once that laptop is open. So I take my time. As you can see here, it looks like I'm just shopping, but it was for a brand deal. So there's still work involved here, I promise. And I just really try to remember to breathe, to set alarms for breaks, to not just totally get into this hustle mode, and remember that more ease and less effort is the way to success, at least for me, because peace is really my highest value. I hope this video helped you or inspired you for your next morning. If you guys have any questions or suggestions, always leave them down below. Sending you so much love. Peace.